For 10 years, I gave my all to a job, and they gave me this, a fully successful performance appraisal. This is what I got in return. Let me tell you how it all went down and went wrong. I received a phone call at work from my supervisor, right? Well, she's not my supervisor anymore. She was like, I sent your performance appraisal. I need you to sign it. I was like, okay. So I'm like, okay. I go to it. I'm happy because, I'm a good worker. So, I don't have no problem with just going ahead and signing it. Oh, baby. I read it and it was like heartbreaking, a gut punch to the gut. When I pulled up this right here and it said fully successful. And for 9, 10 years, I have been getting nothing but outstanding. Do you hear me? For the 10th year I've been in this organization, I get a fully successful. I'm still working in this service now. Oh my God. I did not know what to do because I've been overgiven to a service that did not care anything about me. A job that really was like, they don't care, they just want me to work. I'm over here having feelings for a job. It's like, get in here and work. The crazy thing, when I look back on this, I'm like, I worked through my breaks. I was going above and beyond. I'm over here correcting other people's mistakes. I'm over here helping this person, driving from one state to another state, burning my gas. They not even reimbursing me. I'm telling you, I'm doing everything. And I got a fully successful after 10 years. Um, like, I'm going crazy. Like, just out here being a people pleaser, having no boundaries, like with the fear of not being a failure. I don't want to be a failure, so I'm just doing everything for this service. Like burnout. You talking about burnout? Like I found myself like going to EAP. I had to go to EAP after reading that, like employee assistance program. You ever heard of that? The employee assistance program? Maybe that's why I had to go. I had to get me a counselor. I'm losing my mind. Like 10 years, and that's what I got. Just pure disappointment of knowing that I have been given everything, over given myself, and to get nothing. So I'm like, what do I need to do to improve myself for the next year so that I can get back up? No real feedback. Like, that's it. They didn't tell me what I need to change. What can I do different? Nothing. Like, I'm just sitting here like, this don't even make no sense. Like, another gut punch. Like, you didn't even tell me, like, hey, okay, if you do this, next year you can get this. Nothing. Just sign it. I'm like, and I'm still stuck in this organization. Like, what did I do to deserve this? And then after speaking to my counselor and reflecting, like, on this experience, I decided I need to make some changes. And I need to set some clear boundaries and priorities when it comes to this stinking job. So I started with protecting my time. Did you hear me? I had to go set some boundaries and clear priorities on this job. So I'm going to say it again. I started with protecting my time and my energy. I had to focus so that I can like still do a good job because I need my job because I got to pay bills. And, I got older kids, but I got a grandson that I love dearly and we like to shop. So I need to keep my job. I had to set those boundaries so that I don't create burnout for myself. So what I did is I created a list of my tasks for the day, including my breaks, including my lunch, and I made it visual, like visuals. I'm messing up so that I can see it. And I decided to just keep working off of that until I got it embedded in my brain that I need to do all these things on my task. I need to take my break. I need to do the rest of the stuff on my task. And then I need to take my lunch. And, ooh, excuse me. Um, and then I decided, like, when it's time for me to get off the clock, I got to get off the clock. That's what I need to do. And I also decided that I'm not ripping and running and burning my gas for these people because I'm not getting reimbursed for that. So I stopped that too. And I also gave myself like space to evaluate whether this is something I actually need to do or if this is something that deserves my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I need to do this? Is this what I am supposed to do? Like, instead of overexerting myself, like, no, if this is something that I don't need to do, I'm not going to do. I'm not going to just insert myself into stuff. This is not my job. I'm not going to do it. I also had to get straight with myself on a couple of things. I had to get myself straight on a couple of things. I had to like let myself know, like, girl, you get overwhelmed sometimes. And I need to speak up for myself. So I needed to like pinpoint, like pin some stuff down and actually need to speak up and make it clear that to my employer and have them understand that I need some help sometimes myself too and that I get overwhelmed. And so I had to speak up and let them know where I get overwhelmed sometimes so that I don't create burnout for myself. So that was one thing I had to do. So I'm saying, like, you know it, speak up for yourself. So it was very important for me to reclaim my sense of worth beyond this job that provides me everything that I need, to provide for my little family that I have. So, my advice to you, if you find yourself overgiving in a job, that you stop and be your own self advocate. You got to advocate for yourself. And I I highly advise you, like, if you find yourself overgiving, you think about this video and that you come back on this video and watch it and say, I'm not gonna give 10 years like that girl did in that video. I didn't gave 1 year and I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna be an advocate for myself. That's what I advise you to do. So if you're ready to stop overgiving at a job, at work, and you care about yourself, I want you to connect with me at Real Talk with Tay, and let's continue to keep this conversation going and work together to set these boundaries, right? So please drop a comment below and let me know what your biggest takeaway was from this video. And remember that I am always here. I'm always advocating for you because I learned my lesson and I'm always advocating for myself. We all have to be held accountable for what we do. So I'm going to hold myself accountable. I want to hold you accountable. We can hold each other accountable. Okay? Real talk with Tay. See you next time.